Shalom, shalom, sisters. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Sabbath prep just real quick, okay? So, if you prep right for the Sabbath day, you will be able to use your Sabbath meal a lot of times for a lot of other things. So, one thing we got to do is we have to start cooking from scratch again. If we cook from scratch, our food will go so much farther. So, the other day I seared a whole chicken and I put it in the crock pot and crock potted it. And then yesterday we had it on Sabbath. That was on Friday. Sabbath day we had it for sandwiches. Sabbath night we had it for dinner with sides. And today, this morning, guess what I did with it? I made some chicken and gravy and biscuits. So again, 3 meals, one chicken, okay? One chicken, 4 people, one that eats like a never mind. Well, let's just say there's some healthy appetites around. But anyway, so Sabbath prep. Cook from scratch, beans and rice, chicken. You learn how to make biscuits. You don't know how to make biscuits. Today I made my biscuits. I didn't have any because I quit buying baking powder. I quit buying baking powder. So what I've been doing is I've been making my own baking powder out of baking soda and cream of tartar. Okay. Now today I did not have any cream of tartar. So what I wound up doing is I used half the amount of baking soda that I usually would have used. And so I used cornstarch in place of the missing cream of tartar, even though, I was nervous that it wouldn't help. But actually, it came out delicious. You can't taste the baking soda. The biscuits are really soft and delicious. And on top of it all, I'm learning new ways to go about making my biscuits. Now, anybody knows that I make my biscuits with sour cream and butter and oil. I don't use water at all in my biscuit. So last thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to let y'all go, okay? Last thing I'm going to say is this, is use, if you can at all, family, be careful of what you're buying in the store. Look at the label. Make sure that thing is clean, okay? Believe it or not, they're changing the label. They're changing the ingredients of a lot of foods, and sour cream is no exception. So I have been buying off-brand sour cream for a very long time. The other day, I turned the bowl around just to look, just in case. And guess what I found out? They started using gelatin in the doggone sour cream. This is off-brand. That's off-brand Kroger brand sour cream. Okay, there's a fly. Let me hurry up. Anyway, the doggone sour cream was unclean, if you can believe it. Anyway, so I started buying this Simple, I think it's Simple Truth. Yeah, Simple Truth, all natural sour cream. Okay. Let's see what they got in here. They got cultured cream. They've got skim milk. They've got enzymes, blah, blah, which come from cows. Okay. The cream and the milk, okay, also comes from a dairy cow. And then we've got, and then it just lets us know that it contains milk. Well, of course it contains milk. Anyway, just want to encourage you all to make sure that what you're eating is actually clean, because a lot of things that you would not think are clean, you wouldn't think are unclean. I would have thought that they would have done that to sour cream. Goodness gracious. What does this say? Free from... Anyway, so enjoy your morning. I hope you're having a good Sunday brunch. I'm getting ready to have my Sunday breakfast and move on with my day. I got some inspections to turn in today. I got to get out in my garden today. So shalom.